The White House, stark against a clear blue sky. The Lincoln Memorial, bathed in the golden glow of sunset. Mount Rushmore, those granite faces gazing out over a vast and changing nation. Join me as we count down the top 5 U.S. presidents who truly shaped America, and see if you agree. Dwight D. Eisenhower, Supreme Allied Commander during World War II, was the architect of victory in Europe, leading the Allied forces to triumph. In 1953, he transitioned from military leader to statesman, becoming the 34th President of the United States. It was a time of great uncertainty, with the Cold War casting a long, ominous shadow over the nation and the world. Under his leadership, America experienced a remarkable post-war boom, a time of unprecedented growth, prosperity, and opportunity for many Americans. He expanded Social Security, ensuring a safety net for the most vulnerable citizens. And who can forget the interstate highway system, a visionary project that transformed the nation? This network of roads would crisscross the nation, connecting Americans like never before and boosting the economy. He stood firm against Soviet aggression, maintaining a strong stance during the tense years of the Cold War, bolstering America's defenses and forging crucial alliances with other nations. Dwight D. Eisenhower, soldier, statesman, president. His contributions were vast and impactful. His legacy is etched not just in concrete and steel, but in the policies and programs that shaped modern America. His influence is woven into the very fabric of America itself, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's history. Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States, was a man who defied categorization. He was a larger-than-life figure whose influence extended far beyond his time in office. A cowboy, a rough rider, a scholar, and a reformer, Roosevelt embodied the spirit of adventure and intellectual curiosity. He brought a boundless enthusiasm to the office of the presidency, inspiring a nation with his energy and vision. He took on the powerful trusts, ensuring that the American economy worked for everyone, not just the privileged few. His trust-busting efforts reshaped the economic landscape of the early 20th century. He protected millions of acres of pristine wilderness, creating the national park system that we enjoy to this day. His conservation efforts have left a lasting legacy on America's natural beauty. He oversaw the construction of the Panama Canal, transforming global trade and connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans in a way that revolutionized maritime navigation. "Speak softly and carry a big stick," he famously said, and it became a motto for his foreign policy. This approach defined America's role on the world stage during his presidency. Theodore Roosevelt was a man of action, a man of conviction, a man who believed in the promise of America. His dynamic personality and unwavering principles made him a beloved leader. He was and remains a true American original whose impact on the nation is still felt today. His legacy continues to inspire future generations. Franklin D. Roosevelt, the man who saved America. He took office at a time of national despair, with the Great Depression gripping the nation. The economy was in shambles, unemployment was at an all-time high, and hope seemed like a distant memory for many Americans. But Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, refused to despair. He believed in the resilience of the American spirit and the power of collective action. He offered hope. He offered action. He offered a new deal for the American people. This new deal was a series of programs, public work projects, financial reforms, and regulations. He created programs that put millions back to work, building dams, bridges, and schools. These projects not only provided jobs but also revitalized the nation's infrastructure. He reformed the banking system, restoring faith in the American economy. His policies helped stabilize the financial system and rebuild trust among the American people. And then, just as America was beginning to heal, World War II erupted. The nation faced new challenges, but Roosevelt's leadership remained steadfast. Under Roosevelt's leadership, America emerged from the war victorious, a beacon of hope in a world shattered by conflict. His strategic decisions and unwavering resolve were crucial in leading the Allies to victory. His legacy is in the spirit of resilience, of compassion, of unwavering belief in the American ideal that he embodied. Roosevelt's impact on the nation is still felt today, a testament to his enduring vision and leadership. George Washington, the indispensable man. He was the man who could have been king, Victor of the Revolution, leader of a fledgling nation, George Washington, stood at a crossroads in history. But Washington understood that true leadership lay not in wielding power but in relinquishing it. He refused the offer of a crown, choosing instead to become the first president of the United States. He established the precedents that would shape the presidency for centuries to come. He served 2 terms and then, in an act of astonishing selflessness, he walked away from power. George Washington, the father of our country. He was the embodiment of the American ideal, a symbol of courage, integrity, and unwavering commitment to the principles of liberty and self-government. Abraham Lincoln, the man who saved the Union. He inherited a nation on the brink of collapse, a house divided against itself. Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, faced a challenge unlike any other in American history: to preserve the Union and end the scourge of slavery. He issued the Emancipation Proclamation, freeing slaves in Confederate territories and transforming the war into a moral crusade for freedom. The Gettysburg Address, a masterpiece of eloquence and moral clarity, reminded Americans why they were fighting. Lincoln's journey was tragically cut short by an assassin's bullet just days after the war ended, but his legacy lives on, a beacon of hope and inspiration for all who believe in the promise of America. 5 presidents, 5 legacies, 5 journeys that shaped the destiny of a nation. From the birth pangs of a new republic to the fires of civil war, from economic depression to global conflict, these men led America through its darkest hours. Their faces stare back at us from history books and monuments, a constant reminder of the leadership, the courage, the sacrifice that has made America what it is today. But the question remains, who truly stands above the rest? Who is the greatest U.S. president? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more historical deep dives.